What's going on, dude?
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there.
No.
Easy. You've been out cold a couple of days
Yeah,
now.
I have never used
Why
Twitch
don't you just
Studio
relax a
before,
second?
and it's kind of
Take your
strange. I don't know that I'm going to want to
Let's
use
see
it
what
again.
the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name? I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that... It's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Yeah, I might have to look into Streamlabs at some point. This is definitely, it was a little convoluted to get it going, and I don't have my webcam overlay. I couldn't figure out how to get that to work. It should have been working, judging from the settings. I forgot how bad the characters look in this game. Good to know. I'll check it out then, for sure. This was kind of a spur of the moment thing. It wasn't something I put a whole lot of effort and time into figuring out before I decided to do this. There's one I was looking for.
Most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Well, when we moved, man, I lost all ability to be able to do any kind of streaming.
Looking good so far.
Capped at, I want to say it was
Go
like
ahead and give the vigor tester
just about 3 megabits per second.
We'll learn
for
right
download
quick if you
speeds.
got back all your faculties.
And then by the time that we got new internet going, it just wasn't something that was on my radar. I have a rough idea what I want to do. I know charisma is not great, and neither is perception in this. I have a couple cannibal mods because the whole point of this is I want to get the Meat of Champions achievement, which gives me I get from. No, DVDs, Blu-rays were pretty helpful for sure. One sec. No, it's the biggest part. Streaming was an issue when you're trying to stream on two TVs at once. Okay, and then intelligence is always good to have. Agility will be helpful for me. And one more endurance, because endurance is fun.
I guess that explains how you're still alive. You're built solid as an oak. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn are dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking. All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Dinner.
House.
Demolish.
Night.
Sleep.
Bandit.
Swiss cheese. It's a cannibal
Light.
run. Ooh, that one is dark.
Okay, now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one, conflict just ain't in my nature.
Disagree.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
Agree.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention.
Strongly agree.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Agree.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Agree.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
This one is complicated. There's not any of the options, but it's definitely like a mirror image of somebody fighting. Angry
Okay.
to an ant.
How about this one?
Sure, priceless work of art.
Last one.
I don't see any of them. It's a light in the darkness.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
No, it doesn't seem very right to me. I definitely want to do some unarmed. Probably raise those later. Survival will be good for this. And repair.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Hey, Moon Pixie. Taking Wild Wasteland. Thank you for the follow. I'm doing good. How you doing? And take trigger discipline too.
All
'cause
right,
one's
I
a
guess
fun
that
one.
about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Don't mind me, Doc. Don't mind me. So one of the mods I have gives me this loot menu. Ooh. We're gonna repair that submachine. Yeah, one of the mods I have gives me this loot menu like Fallout 4. What's up, Az? Anything in here? Definitely take the Sunset Sarsaparilla. Can't pass that up. I was also considering Fallout 4, but I saw something about that new release that I think they brought it to current gen consoles now, like the update to the graphics and everything. I saw that it bricked a lot of the mods, and I don't know that I am interested in doing an unmodded run because I don't know. Fallout 4 was a great shooter, but I didn't think it was a wonderful RPG.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in.
Been my favorite.
I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin, but it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this.
Well, thank you.
They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway.
Thanks for patching me up.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Not if I can help it. Definitely gonna do hardcore mode, so I'm required to eat people this way. It'll be more fun. I enjoyed 4. It was a great game, and I love the reactivity of how it feels. It felt better than 76, unfortunately. Being able to pop around corners and everything was fun. The story was good, but it just felt more... I felt very pigeonholed into doing the same things regardless of what faction you go along with, you know? The exploration was probably my favorite part of 4, though.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
Well, thanks for digging me out of that grave.
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
How'd you happen to find me?
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
Do you know who those men were who attacked
Can't
me?
say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that.
Alright, thanks.
Happy trails!
Yeah, exactly. It was very... Everything was identical until the last, like, couple hours, maybe. And it didn't have to be. There was obviously other ways to go about it. But I never got through the DLC, which I always thought...
Howdy. What can
I
you...
always heard bad things about most of them, but I didn't actually play them. I got the Platinum before the DLC came out and never got back to it. Yeah, I don't want to talk to you, Easy Pete. Never mind. I'm gonna talk to Sonny.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
I need to get to Prim. Can you suggest a route?
Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Prim is the town with the roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can.
Doc Mitchell said you could teach me to survive in the desert.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Alright. Let's see what I've got, too. Yeah, I think Far Harbor was the one that I heard good things about, but like I said, I never ended up playing them. It's definitely something I would have interest in going back and doing.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple. That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and steal. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Alright, I'm in.
Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
Took unarmed, so have some boxing gloves. Put that on one. This caravan shotgun is good early game for sure. Want something for a little bit of range. Grenade rifle's just silly. And fun to use. Put the 10 mil down there. It's Far Harbor the Mechanist. Mechanist is cool, based on the radio show, and you get the ability to build bots. Oh, that's really dope. Far Harbor was a whole new map. Yeah, like I said, I heard really good things about Far Harbor, and some of the Far Harbor creatures, I'm pretty sure, were ones that carried over into 76, which I did end up playing quite a bit. She moves too slow. I think we can probably go ahead of her too. I don't remember. I haven't actually played New Vegas in a long time. I think I lost her. It's fun. There's when you can find
Hear that up on the
something
ridge
to
behind
do
me
that
there?
isn't
We got some
absurd.
geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
Alright. I honestly preferred 76 before they added NPCs. I
Okay,
feel like
you're on.
the way
Go
they
give 'em
added
hell.
NPCs was not super well done. The boxing gloves knock him out. It take forever to kill him. I knock him out and then shotgun him.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, the boxing gloves can knock him out. That was it, right?
See?
Okay.
You're getting the hang of it.
Had to get
There's
closer.
2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me.
You know, if I knew how, I'd do it. But, oh, there we go. That's easy. I have it on my phone. Pulled up on my phone, too. I'm just going to ban them for spam.
Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
I'm going to make Megan sit there and ban people. Oh, there's one of these mods I have, Project Nevada here is supposed to have sprint on left shift. Yeah, if I do this more frequently, then that's something I'll lean into more, but as it stands currently, it's not something I'm overly concerned about. I gotta remember to hold shift to sprint. Though the sprint option is pretty handy. Oh, not bad, dude. Where's she shooting? Oh, that one's just knocked out. I thought it was dead.
There's too many!
Guess that's the downside to the boxing gloves.
Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
Okay. The reputation system. That one I'm still familiar with, at least.
Now that was some good work. Even got... Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
Might as well.
All right then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
Yeah, it's something I've been wanting to do again for a while. It's just something nice to, I don't know, it's fun, you know? Well, obviously, you know, I haven't been on Twitch in quite a while, but I went to your channel, and you seem to be doing quite well. I gotta remember not to pick up junk. There's no need for it in this game, really. Yeah. Victor's Shack. When I think I got the platinum on this on the PlayStation, and Victor's Shack was like my absolute favorite place to sleep for survival mode. Where is it? Jalapenos. This is the schoolyard. Oh yeah, it's these fucking turnips. Get closer. How close to? Ooh, I'm close enough there. Programmer's Digest, bobby pins. So the Programmer's Digest raises my science, I believe, by 10. But that'll give me enough to hack. Don't need to double tap. Alright, let's see if I can do this. I haven't done this for a while. Where's other digits? 7. Could be stating. It's 2 right. So no INGs. Not quality. Nope. Aha, got it. I love that you actually have to click the power button to close the terminals on this. Pick the shotgun. Cybernetic Surgery Standard Edition. wonder if pre-war money's worth anything in this one or not. The crafting system isn't nearly as robust. Alright, now I gotta go to the graveyard. Victor's up there. Someone's shooting something. Looks like Victor was shooting those scorpions. Yeah, that's what it was. So this must be my grave. Ooh. What might you be? Wonder if there's a shovel around here. A snow globe, that's always a good thing to find. She sent me up here for something. Rock flower and xander root. Got it. Well, break my leg. There's a campfire down south of Goodsprings, if I recall. Right, I think it's right before where it makes you confirm your character before leaving. Searched here. Good. Oh, nice. There she is.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. All right, now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try.
healing powder.
Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever.
Hi, Kayla.
Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Yeah, they did a pretty good job trying to get things as realistic as they could with it. A lot of it is definitely scale-wise pretty crazy. The world map itself is quite large, but like up here's Mount Charleston, Goodsprings down here, Prim is down here. I don't remember the locations of everything, where Nellis is or the Hoover Dam for sure, but as I explore the map I'll see them. Man, this sprint feature is nice. There's a grenade hotkey in that Project Nevada mod too that's pretty handy. Check what armor I got, because I know there was some that came with the packs. This is just arguably better than the Vault 13 jumpsuit. That's fantastic, man. The show was... It really turned out to be pretty much everything I could want from a Fallout show. I was quite pleased with it. It was just as silly and apathetic as it needed to be.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem? What do you want?
What was that you said about Ringo?
He's some traitor who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll for being in our territory. He's hiding somewhere in town. Would serve these idiots right if me and my guys shot the place up after we got payback on Ringo.
This area is your territory?
It is now. Me and the rest of the guys busted out of the NCR prison east of here and took over. Now we're calling the shots.
What's been going on in the rest of the wasteland?
Same old shit that's been going on for years. The NCR and Legion are still fighting over Hoover Dam for some reason.
Alright.
Yeah.
My one complaint, if I had to find something to complain about, is that I wish the main ghoul especially sounded more gravelly in his voice.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
I overheard your argument. What was that all about?
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Why not just kill Cobb and be done with it?
You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants.
Where's Ringo now?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
What are you gonna do?
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
Powder gangers.
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
Never mind. I want to talk about something else.
All right.
I'm trying to track down the people who attacked me. Know anything about
Not
them?
much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
Did my attackers say where they were
They were
going?
having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Why is that?
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
So where were they headed?
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fella wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
You want me to take a look at your radio?
Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman. Be careful.
Alright. An examination of the radio's internal components reveals that several parts and connections were popped loose when the radio hit the floor. It should be a fairly simple repair to get the job working again. Or it should be a fairly simple repair job to get it working again. We have a repair of 20, so...
Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that.
I fixed your radio.
Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work.
Thanks for the caps.
You're welcome. So can I get you anything?
Anything interesting going on in the rest of the wasteland?
There's always something interesting going on. But the biggest news has to be the come and dust up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam.
Alright.
Be careful out there.
Alright, level 2. Gonna bump up speech and, you know, I'm gonna bump up lockpick so that I don't have to worry about that as much. And when can I take Cannibal? Cannibal requires level 4. Alright. Well, as soon as I can, I'm taking Cannibal. I mean, I like extra XP. I'm gonna go so far. I did not look into any builds or anything. I just know I want to punch people when they need them.
Howdy.
Alright, let's go talk to Ringo. See if there's any Sunset Sarsaparilla. Yeah, got one. There's nothing in the garage.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
If you're gonna shoot, you'd better not miss.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. Let's say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan. You know how to play?
I don't. I don't think I want to learn Caravan. I'll watch a YouTube video or something and maybe do some on stream, but I'm not going to learn Caravan on stream. Do you know there's a man named Joe Cobb looking for you?
Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right.
This guy's
I'll have a
idiot.
much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight.
Why are the powder gangers out to get you?
My Caravan was on the return trip from California and heading back to the company branch in New Vegas when we got jumped. Not even a drop your weapons and hands up before the bullets started flying. We put up a good fight, but there was too many of them. I took a few of the bandits down before I ran, so I figure their friends are out for revenge.
What are you going to do about them?
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
Well, if you need a hired gun, I'm available.
All I've got left on me are a handful of caps, but you get me out of this and I'll make sure the Crimson Caravan pays you back. You've got my word.
It'll have to do. What now?
We just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board...
I'll ask around, see who I can round up.
Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
I know there's at least 2 people that I do not have the skill to convince. Explosive Pete, or Easy Pete, wants you to have explosive skill and he'll give you some dynamite, and the guy, I don't remember his name, but the guy that runs the Goodsprings General Store, kind of a douche, wants you to have a barter skill high enough to convince him, and I don't have either.
Hi there. Sticking around Goodsprings for a while longer?
I'm gonna help Ringo take on the powder gangers, and I might need your help.
Say no more. I'm in.
We might die horribly. Well, maybe not me.
That's inspiring. You may want to keep your optimism to yourself if you try to recruit anyone else. Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great.
Any ideas on how to convince Trudy to join us?
A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help.
Okay.
I'll be waiting.
Well, Trudy, I think, requires a speech check, and I don't know that it's high
So you're
enough
planning
for
on
that.
taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk.
Yeah, so my speech and sneak, neither one is high enough to convince her to do anything. Easy Pete wants you to have explosive skill. I don't know where the man is, but... Chet, like I said, I'm pretty sure Chet is a barter. I'll talk to him.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
I need supplies to fight the powder gangers.
Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the powder gangers. That's a 1,000 cap investment you're talking about.
Yeah.
Right. Just keep me out of it. Is there anything else?
Show me what you have for
Can
sale.
do.
Alright, so let's check them out. Boxing tape. That also inflicts fatigue damage. That's cool. GRA, I'm pretty sure, is Gun Runner's arsenal. And then there is some stuff added with that Project Nevada mod. The recharger rifle might be one of them. I'm not actually certain. But I didn't want to change the look of the game. All the mods I came across that changed the actual look all changed color and just, I don't know. I like the feel of the game. That's a careless card.
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
Goodbye.
Take it easy now.
Alright, we're gonna go talk to Doc Mitchell, and then maybe we leave and we go do other shit, and then come back. I think I wanted hardcore mode. Hardcore mode is on. I feel like I'm not. I feel like I should have been thirsty by now. Oh, it's progressing. It's not as maybe one of the mods alters it actually. Hey, Doc.
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you?
Well, the town is going to be attacked by bandits. Anything you can do to help?
Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare.
I'd like you to perform cybernetic surgery.
Sure, I can help you out.
Touching on install remove implants from your body. Ooh, this is a whole Project Nevada system I am unfamiliar with. This is cool though. Question is, do I keep the book? I don't know what it was under. No, I don't mind coming back to Doc Mitchell. Alright, so I think we should leave. We should go do something else. And then we can come back to Goodsprings later and do this with more stuff. Yes, I think so. There is some implants that already exist in the game as it stands that you can get installed. It's either on the strip or by the strip, I don't recall. But this is like a whole cybernetic enhancements. I think it actually is more than just little like chip implants that do minor things.
Hello.
But I'm not totally familiar with it.
Feeling thirsty? I can take...
Let's see if she... I was hoping maybe since I talked to some more people, I got Doc Mitchell involved, that she would be a little more...
Howdy.
I heard you got dynamite. It would help us beat the powder gangers.
Too dangerous. Gonna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it buried. Safer that way.
How hard can it be? You just light them and throw.
Too dangerous. Sorry. Blow yourself up. Blow your neighbor up. Blow the whole town up.
Alright.
I'll keep an eye out for the powder gangers and meet up with you and Ringo when the time comes.
I'm a little short on caps. I don't suppose there's any work available.
Not in Goodsprings, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these.
I would, but I already cracked that safe.
Oh. Well, go ahead and keep the stuff I gave you anyway. It'll be more useful to you than me.
Alright.
And
Hello.
Let's just go talk to Ringo, get this done with. We'll wrap up Goodsprings. Yeah, this shouldn't be too bad. Let me see if I can repair these. but I don't think... No, I can't repair them. What's my weight like? No, before we help Ringo, let's see if I can craft anything to sell. I'm pretty sure I can use the gecko hide to craft like it's like a belt or something. Nothing here. Gecko hide belt. We're gonna sell some shit to you, Chet. I don't know where he is. So that means he doesn't know where. Oh, there he is. I don't know where any of this good shit is. Hey, Chad.
You looking to buy some supplies?
No, there's a karma system, but I don't think the karma system really does very much in this game. If you get caught, then I'm pretty sure it just affects your reputation. And some people may become hostile. Alright, show me what you have
Can
for
do.
sale. I don't think I can sell you the stuff I just stole from you. Exactly, everything's fine. Somebody dropped a book. Submachine gun has a really high DPS. So I'm not going to wear those. As much as they're solid, I'm just not going to wear them. I'm going to keep most of the food. I can sell the gecko eggs. Sell any of the junk. 9 fucking leather belts. Keep my ammo. Okay. Thanks, Chet.
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
I will.
Take
You
it
have
easy.
a wonderful day. Don't look at me. Alright. That was shockingly easy to steal that shit. It's a sneaky weapon. Bonus crit damage and chance. I don't have any ammo for it. And then these... Oh, that's trash damage threshold, though. It's not any good. Okay. Alright, Ringo.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us?
Sonny's with us.
Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you can do.
Not at the fucking moment. Let's do this.
All right, I'm ready. I hope.
Time to look alive. The powder gangers are here to play.
How many are there?
At least 6. Joe Cobb included. They look pretty mean.
Let's go.
I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
Alright. I'm gonna start with this one. save my AP. I'm gonna try and VATS and take some out. These guys look fucking ridiculous. Hey, Joe, my boy, how you doing? No, you're fine. I saw something about latency for comments. I don't know for sure if I need to adjust it. Oh, that was terrible. It failed me, VATS. Oh, so did that. Okay, I'll get closer. Ah, I pissed off the big horner.
Got enough?
Oh no. Take all that dynamite. I'm gonna take his outfit so that I can dress up as him and maybe sneak into the prison. I'm gonna take this guy's hat. Oh, yes.
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things.
Yeah, they're all naked because it's hot, okay? Didn't I hear you say something earlier about not being able to pay me now?
I did have what was left of the Crimson Caravan money, but I wasn't sure if it was my right to just give it away. I owe you more than that, though, so look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp up in New Vegas if you ever visit.
I'll try to remember. Here's my new hat. It's beautiful. It's perfect. With my boxing gloves, though. Okay. Ooh, I can wear the same outfit. Look at that. I took that off and somehow now he has a shirt. Oh, he's missing a leg. No, no. Thank you. I wonder if Sonny will say anything about that. I don't think I've ever seen Cheyenne before.
That'll teach the Powder gangs to avoid Goodsprings in the future.
No.
Until
She just doesn't care. It's fucking cold, Sonny. Alright, now, best thing I could possibly do is obviously wear this. Powder gang, plain outfit, or maybe it's a simple outfit. Yeah, that's what it was, with the boxing gloves. There we go. I am a champion of the people.
That was a hell of a fight. Let's hope it doesn't bite us in the ass later on.
Man, nothing gonna bite you. You can do shit.
Can do.
Alright. I don't think the Magnum's gonna be any handy for me right now. Has no damage resistance at all. Like, it doesn't do anything. It just looks terrible. I'm gonna keep the guard armor, because that one might actually be useful at some point.
Another satisfied customer.
Yeah,
Take it easy now.
you too. I suppose I should put something on. How terrible. I stole this from you. I don't know if I should wear this in your shop. What the fuck? These are the dirtiest clothes, man. You should sell clean clothes. There we go. Do the metal armor. Oh, hey. Oh, you just have a baseball bat. Never mind. Alright. Well, I think I'm wrapping up here. We finished up Goodsprings, and next time I get on, we'll head south towards Prim. I had some trouble getting on, or I would have been on sooner and then would have streamed for longer, but I'm gonna make my way down south here, and then next time I'm on, we'll be headed right there to the big roller coaster. Alright, we all have a good night. Thanks for joining me.